Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kaiserreich, where today we'll be forming Italy again, this time as the socialists, so I'm thinking about doing the bald man path and see where that takes us. So let's get to unifying it. Now, based on my previous Italy playthrough, I think I should focus on building up my military as much as possible. It's time for us to finally have the elections and see where it takes us. Oh no! The bald Eggman has taken control in Lego City. Now, I think the next step for us is just slowly giving our military some buffs, so we'll be actually able to win the Second Italian Civil War. Boys, it's time to begin Risorgimento and take over Italy. Let's attack the Italian state and resume the Civil War. I'm pretty sure we should be able to win, or at least get one crossing somewhere, since we also have air superiority, and that surely will count for something, right? Well, an interesting development just happened. The Italians landed behind us because I didn't have my navy up, because why would I? Who could have seen this one coming, eh? The Sicilies are justifying on us, so I will focus on, yeah, perfect timing. We have one in the north, but in the south, well, we're just holding the line. We don't need anything more from that front. Yay, we have defeated the Italian state, and now let's defeat the two Sicilies. Let's start pushing against the two Sicilies and just try to really get as many of their troops encircled near Rome as possible. We are slowly putting the squeeze on them, but it will still take a while before we achieve what I wanted. I'm just gonna push into the boot itself, because, well, I mean, they don't have many troops here. They have a lot of troops in the north, at Rome, but not here in the south. Huh, interestingly enough, two Sicilies is about to capitulate any minute now, and yeah, we're about to take Rome too, I hope. Oh, shocking, Rome has fallen too. Let's unite Italy, and, well, we'll have to also take Sardinia, but since they're in the Entente, I will wait a bit. Oh, the Swiss aren't bending to our will? I guess we'll have to teach them a lesson. Sorry, Switzerland, but you chose this fate. Yay, we have joined the Third International. And let's just call the French into our war so they just shrug to Bern and Zurich. I know it's shocking, but the Swiss have fallen. All we care about really is Ticino. We were able to take all of Switzerland, and next on the chopping block I think will be Austria. Okay, now we have to stabilize our country just so the Chetnik raids stop. We're gonna keep the bald man in charge. Yeah, we're gonna let the Swiss exist in a limited form. Let's finally reform the party and then just end the Italian Chetniks. Poof! Mussolini was just grazed by the bullet, isn't that a coincidence? Let's see if attacking Sardinia is a good idea. I doubt it is, but I'm sure it will turn out great for us. Uh-oh. Seems we're at war with the entire Entente now. Oops, did we just start World War II on accident? I guess we did. Let's go attack the Sardinians. We should be able to land at Sassari and then just encircle the remaining troops. Yay, we actually landed, and now we can fight the Sardinians and the French. And just like this, Sardinia fell and went to the French, what? Now, step 2 of the war is invading the French African holdings. Just take Algiers, Tunis, Constantine and Oran. I think that should be enough for them to capitulate, but we will see. Huh? Sardinia capitulated? Okay. Let's launch the naval invasion of the French African holdings and see how it goes. We were able to make a landing and a good beachhead. Now we just need to exploit it and capitulate the French. Uh-oh. The Germans and the French are going at it again. Let's just hope the French will be able to hold on for long enough for us to capitulate the other French. We have taken Algiers, but I think we'll need to get to Dakar. Oh my, it just appears that everybody's going to war with everybody now. The great crossing of the Sahara has begun, and if we're just a little bit lucky, the French will capitulate now. Yay, the French state has capitulated. Now we just need to deal with the remnants of the Entente forces. Since the French have capitulated, we will take a bunch of their territory to reform our former Roman Empire. At least a bit. With the peace deal concluded, we have taken Northern Africa and Malta. Now we can focus on fighting the Germans. Oh goody, the Germans and the Japanese are at war now. Now we'll also slowly join the war, since I do think we can change the tides at least a bit. Okay, let's join it with the calling of Britain. Oh goody, the Russians have decided they need to intervene and have attacked from the east. Hey, our small landing in Dalmatia has actually secured a bit of a beachhead. So now we can just try to stabilize and do some damage from the inside. Boys, I think you all know what time it is. It's time to make small encirclements all around the front and then just defeat them little by little. Fun fact, nothing came of that attempt of encirclement, so we're gonna start capitulating Illyria instead. Let's just take Zagreb. I think that should be enough to capitulate Illyria, or at least get them close to capitulating. If nothing else, we just need to take Sarajevo. We haven't been able to take Sarajevo, however, we were able to hold on to Zagreb, which is what matters most in the end. I will try to connect the two fronts and just encircle a bunch of troops in Istria, and then, well, hopefully we win. Hey, we have actually gotten to encircle them in the Istrian Peninsula, and now let's just clean it all up. Now that's a juicy encirclement at thirst. Now we'll try to take Sarajevo again. And then, well, just push towards Vienna and capitulate the Austrians. Let's try to take Sarajevo now and then just, well, capitulate Illyria. Now that we have taken Sarajevo, we can focus on pushing into Budapest and try to take Novi Sad as well, just so we capitulate Illyria fully. Okay, that's Illyria dealt with. And now we just need to focus on capitulating Hungary, Austria, Germany, Bohemia, Slovakia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Belarus. Let's try to just push into Budapest and see what that brings us. Okay, Hungary should capitulate now, or at least be close to it. And then, well, we're one step closer to winning the war. I didn't even realize it, but the French landing in the Netherlands has actually made a lot of progress. Ooh, Hungary capitulated, which means the Reichspike front lines are absolutely messed beyond belief. I will try to walk straight to Vienna, and then we can try to capitulate Slovakia too. The battle for Vienna has begun, and they are reinforcing Vienna itself, so that's not good for us, is it? Let's go, Vienna has fallen, and Slovakia is about to fall too. Okay, let's push for Graz and hopefully take it. Then I think the Austrians will be at least one step closer to capitulation. Or maybe they will just capitulate straight up. Let's go, the final push for Graz has begun, and the Austrians should capitulate any minute now. Okay, we have encircled a good amount of the German troops, so I will try to get as many of them, if not all of them, just so we get our war score up a bit. Damn, son! The French are already at Berlin. I didn't expect that, to be honest, but I'll try to push all out now, just so we get a bit more of a war score. The push has begun, and it's red arrows all around. Let's go. Yo, I just got an idea. Maybe we can take Tripolitania, and maybe even Cyrenaica, and then we can get Egypt. Boys, we have just taken Munich, and now the Germans are sure to fall. They think we're gonna cooperate. Now, fam, you're gonna be taken down, don't worry. Let's try to finish off this encirclement of the Germans and just end the war now. Oh, I didn't even realize, but did you know that Slovakia capitulated just now? Oh my, the old man is dead. Well, I mean, I would die too if my empire was collapsing like this. Bohemia is surely to fall now. Since we have basically taken Prague, it's all over for them. That's another one down the drain. Oh my, Berlin has fallen. And yeah, I'm pretty sure not Germany, never mind, Brazil exists. Listen, I know this might backfire, but I will supply Greece with some weapons and equipment just so they win the civil war so we can invade them. Oh nice, Reichspike has capitulated, which means We can claim some territory. Now that's a thick-looking Italy, you must admit that. Oh my, Germany has just capitulated, and I will just try to take southern Germany, maybe a bit more. Yeah, we got the largest part of Germany. That's nice, isn't it? Now let's split Germany into small... Nah, just kidding. We're gonna release a socialist Germany since they'll probably gain all the territory back. Oh no, is this a war goal for Tripolitania finished? Well, I guess we have to go to war with them. Also, I'll immediately start justifying on Egypt because I also want Egypt. Oh, I completely forgot, but we're still at war with Morocco, which could be a nice addition to us rebuilding kind of a Roman Empire, but not really. Now that our troops have arrived, Morocco will fall within days. That's Morocco dealt with. Now let's move on and attack I don't know who. Boys, good news. The socialists have won the American Civil War and I'm pretty sure they're gonna go to war with Entente now. Oh boy, let's go to Egypt and reconquer our former lands. Now, the attack I'm banking the most on is the invasion of Alexandria. If that fails, well, we're screwed. Let's go, just like this. Our troops have made a successful landing in Egypt, and we're sure to capitulate them very soon. You guys wanna know what's the craziest part? The German government in exile thinks it's safe in Africa, but they're not. Just like this. It's all over. Egypt has capitulated, and we will take over most of the Middle East. Ah yes, that's a way better looking Italy. Let's put this guy on the front with the Germans now. By the way, next step is taking Anatolia. Guys, I think we're ready to attack Turkey. I'll just redeploy a few more of my troops and then we can just go ham on them. I know this will be shocking, but the Ottomans aren't making that much of a struggle for us. They're just like rolling over and dying slowly. Okay, let's just take Constantinople and end them. Ah yes, a fine addition to our collection of colonies and territories. Oh my, I guess we won the war in Africa since Germany just kinda imploded. Okay, I'm done with waiting. We're declaring war on Bulgaria. They have pissed me off for the last time. It's time to face off against the Russians. It's Moscow versus Paris. Let's go, full steam ahead. I'm pretty sure we can just blitz through the Bulgars and just get to the Russians, well, very quickly, without much of a problem. And then, well, we'll see what happens. Okay, that should be Bulgaria, and it is Bulgaria dealt with. Now we focus on Serbia and Romania. Serbia has been defeated, and, well, with this, we increase our chances of winning the war. Hey, that's Romania down, and let's continue with... I don't know, I guess Poland should be next. We have encircled around 40 Russian divisions in the Carpathians, so that will surely greatly hinder the Russian war effort, won't it? No, that's a juicy encirclement, boys. I will try to encircle this large Russian, well, I don't even know what to call it, expedition here, and if we actually get them, that will be a few 200,000 men probably. We have encircled them near Mecklenburg now, and we're just gonna finish them off and then, well, off to another encirclement, because that's how you have to fight the Russians. With the encirclement completed and finished off, we'll try for another giant one in Saxony this time. Boys, I didn't even realize it, but we have made quite an advancement in Ukraine actually. So I'm just gonna keep the offensive going, hopefully all the way to Moscow maybe. Nah, I'm kidding, I know we won't be able to do that. I will try for another encirclement in Poland since the Russians do have a lot of troops in here, don't they? The encirclement has been complete and now it's all about finishing it off. Yay, Poland has capitulated, leaving really just Russia we have to deal with now. Okay, let's do the fun part of encircling a few Russian divisions, getting rid of them, and doing that until their army is basically non-existent. Let's now push towards Moscow and end the Russians. We are slowly making progress towards Moscow, even fighting the Marines of the Russia inland, surprisingly enough. Oh, we have gotten to Moscow. Let's continue towards Tsarigrad. Tsaritsyn. The Russians will be soon to capitulate since we have absolutely obliterated their army, as you can see from the casualties inflicted and our war score, so let's just end the war now. Just a little bit more. As soon as Kazan will fall, the end of Russia will be here. Oh boy, Russia has capitulated, and thus we can take most of it. As you can see, with the peace deal concluded, we have taken all of Russia over and given our puppets the rest of their allies. Now for the final act of the video. Let's take Greece. Anyway, I will end the video here. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all had fun watching it. Otherwise, I wish you a nice rest of your day. And until next time, bye bye.